For decades, we were told that fat was the enemy. We were encouraged to eat low-fat diets loaded with carbohydrates. This advice, however well-intentioned, had devastating consequences for our health. It turns out that the food pyramid we relied on was based on flawed science. This nutritional dogma contributed to the obesity and diabetes epidemics we face today. The truth is, our bodies thrive on a diet rich in whole, unprocessed foods. This includes healthy fats, lean proteins, and fiber-rich fruits and vegetables. These foods nourish our bodies, balance our hormones, and keep us feeling satisfied. They provide the nutrients we need to thrive. The good news is that we are starting to understand the science behind these dietary recommendations. We are learning how our bodies respond to different foods. With this knowledge, we can make informed choices about what we eat. We have the power to take control of our health by ditching the low-fat myth and embracing a whole food diet. We can lose weight, prevent chronic disease, and live longer, healthier lives. In the 1970s, a fear of saturated fat gripped the nation. This fear was fueled by studies linking saturated fat to heart disease. Food manufacturers capitalized on this fear, marketing low-fat and fat-free products. These products were often loaded with sugar, refined grains, and artificial ingredients to compensate for the lack of flavor. What we didn't realize at the time was that fat plays a crucial role in our health. Healthy fats like those found in olive oil, avocados, grass-fed beef, fish, eggs, and nuts provide energy, support cell function, and help us absorb essential vitamins. By demonizing all fats, we created a nutritional imbalance that set the stage for the health problems we face today. The rise of processed foods, marketed as healthier alternatives, coincided with a dramatic increase in obesity and type 2 diabetes. These conditions, once rare, became alarmingly common. We now understand that the overconsumption of refined carbohydrates, particularly sugar, is a major driver of these diseases. When we consume excess sugar, our bodies release large amounts of insulin. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, a condition in which our cells become less responsive to insulin's effects. This leads to elevated blood sugar levels and eventually type 2 diabetes. Our bodies have intricate mechanisms for regulating hunger and fullness. One crucial player in this system is a hormone called GLP-1, or glucagon-like peptide 1. GLP-1 is released from our intestines in response to food intake. GLP-1 travels through the bloodstream to the brain, where it acts on the hypothalamus, the control center for hunger and satiety. It signals to the brain that we have eaten, reducing appetite and promoting feelings of fullness. This helps us regulate our food intake and maintain a healthy weight. However, the standard Western diet, high in processed foods and low in fiber, disrupts this delicate balance. The rapid digestion of refined carbohydrates leads to spikes in blood sugar and insulin levels. Over time, this can impair GLP-1 secretion and action. When GLP-1 levels are low or its signaling is impaired, our bodies don't receive the signals to stop eating. This can lead to overconsumption of calories, weight gain, and an increased risk of metabolic disorders. Semaglutide, a drug that mimics nature's solution. Semaglutide, a medication originally developed for type 2 diabetes, has gained attention for its remarkable weight loss effects. It belongs to a class of drugs called GLP-1 receptor agonists. These drugs work by mimicking the effects of GLP-1 in the body. Semaglutide slows down gastric emptying, which means food stays in the stomach longer, promoting feelings of fullness. It also acts on the brain to reduce appetite and increase satiety. Clinical trials have shown that semaglutide can lead to significant weight loss, averaging 15 to 20% of body weight in individuals with obesity. While semaglutide can be an effective tool for weight management, it's important to understand that it's not a quick fix. It's a medication that needs to be taken long term, and it comes with potential side effects. Moreover, semaglutide doesn't address the underlying dietary habits that contributed to weight gain in the first place. It's essential to adopt the belief that fats and complex carbohydrates are the key. Healthy fats and fibrous carbs, that is. Real food versus pharmaceuticals, a comparison of approaches. Semaglutide provides a valuable understanding for weight loss, especially for individuals struggling with obesity-related health conditions. However, it's crucial to recognize that medications like semaglutide address a symptom and trick the body, not the root cause. A sustainable long-term solution to our health crisis lies in embracing a holistic approach centered around real, whole foods, consuming a diet rich in fiber-rich, protein-rich, with whole grains and healthy fats naturally stimulates GLP-1 production. These foods are as nature intended and stimulate GLP-1. As we can see from semaglutide effects, is the root issue for diabetes and obesity. They provide the nutrients our bodies need to function optimally and promote a healthy weight. Unlike pharmaceuticals, which often come with side effects and require ongoing use, a whole food approach offers a multitude of benefits. It provides essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that support our overall health. It promotes gut health, reduces inflammation, and lowers the risk of chronic diseases. The power of whole foods, embracing a sustainable path to health, shifting our focus from processed foods to whole, unprocessed foods is paramount for reclaiming our health. This transition might seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be an overnight transformation. Go slow. Our bodies need to acclimate to digesting whole natural foods. Small manageable changes can make a world of difference over time. Our gut muscles are lax and our gut lining is inflamed from lack of whole foods. Start by incorporating more real food and less processed into your meals. And remember that organic has been proven to be the missing link. Synthetic foods of science are ultra-processed and genetically modified. The root cause of how our bodies got into this mess. Experiment with different cooking methods to make them more appealing. Using whole foods that aren't highly processed can still be enjoyable. Desserts as they once were, whole grain and naturally sweetened. Remember, sugar has become ultra-processed and isn't healthy anymore. Get with natural and bake away. Choose whole grains over refined grains whenever possible. Opt for lean protein sources like beans, lentils, fish, and poultry. Include healthy fats in your diet from sources like avocados, nuts, grass-fed beef, fish, and olive oil. These dietary changes not only benefit our physical health, but also have a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. A balanced diet supports stable mood, improves cognitive function, and reduces the risk of mental health disorders.
Check one, check two, check.
Reclaiming our health, a call to action. The food lie that made us sick has had far-reaching consequences for our health. The low-fat dogma, coupled with the proliferation of processed foods, has fueled the obesity and chronic disease epidemics we face today. However, we have the power to reverse this trend by embracing the power of whole, unprocessed foods. Semaglutide and similar medications offer a fake, synthetic trick for weight management. They should be viewed as nonsense, not a replacement for what could be so easy by going away from science and back to nature. Our bodies are designed to thrive on real food. It's time to reclaim our health by making conscious choices about what we eat and what health is. Let's break free from the cycle of fad diets and quick fixes. Let's prioritize real food, nourish our bodies, and create a healthier future for ourselves and generations to come. The journey starts with a single conscious choice. What will you choose today?